Queer cats are tone setters, the same reason my main legion of chrome wetters. With long cheddar, mixed with lines written, no time slipping. When we rhyme spitting, divine mission. Since the house days, GA Grandma left DJ Tam to outrage. The South stays, about that Beretta clapping, lines balanced with
Head on over to Spotify and all other streaming platforms. Check out the NoMercyTV Podcast. Yo, what's good, y'all? No Mercy. Trap New York shit, NoMercyTV.com. Now, before y'all get yourselves in the bind, don't get it twisted. This ain't no diss video. This ain't gonna be one of those. You feel me? One of them joints where it's like a disrespectful back and forth. Nah, let me clear that up ASAP, because I know y'all are gonna be like, damn, the 2021 just started, No Mercy already getting at people. Like, nah, this ain't one of those. You feel me? Now, John Rell, I'm just now seeing this blog. It was about 5 days ago. You feel me? So, especially this past week, I've been, busy as hell. I haven't been in tune with a lot of stuff. So, that particular blog I missed, right? But I'm responding because I do look at John Rell as somebody who is a respectable voice within battle rap. And what I mean by that is I look at him in kind of the same light I kind of look at myself. So he may not be one of them people that get like 10,000s of views per blog and, stuff like that. But I look at him as a respectable voice because you see people like ARP shout him out. You see people like Chris Unbiased shout him out. And keeping it a buck, I personally probably have only came across like a couple videos of his. And it's not out of like, oh, I got something against him or nothing like that. I just, really never had time to watch. I don't watch many bloggers, you feel me? But I know that he's been around for a while because it's a name that I've been hearing, for a little minute. I want to say I probably got wind of him like 14, 15, I believe. You feel me? But I've always heard his name in a good light. He not one of them bloggers that, be shock blogging. He don't be engaged in drama, things of that nature. And I actually like his approach to, speaking on my video. But there was a couple of things there that I'm just like, okay, if you're going to speak on, the stuff that I'm speaking on, John, you have to be doing a lot better than what you're doing. And I'm going to show y'all a clear example of what I'm talking about. Because something like this, right? I would never make a mistake like this. Like, this is just something that is just like, okay, if I was a person who was like one of them super petty people, this is a mistake that would easily, for a lot of people, void everything you're saying. But because it shows a lack of comprehension. That's what I'm about to show. That's what it shows on your end. It shows a clear lack of comprehension. Now, hold on. Let me get to the tweet. What did he tweet? Oh yeah, so him and who's EJ Always? Oh, I guess he's part of Wave Gang. Wait, is that Pretty Money? I don't know, but he had tagged me, John Rell, and a couple other people in a tweet on Twitter from the Virginia.gov. Now, what I tweeted, right? This was about the whole, they said he was charged with element 4B or whatever the case was. I said this in response. I said, we got a document from VA parole website saying the victim is under 13 and word of mouth is saying otherwise. Until he show his actual paperwork saying otherwise, son is a kid toucher. That's what I said. Now, I want y'all to really key in on this. I said, we got a document from the VA parole website saying the victim is under 13. Now, hold on. I'm not going to focus back just yet because I want y'all to see something else. John Rell pins this comment under his video. Update. No Mercy stated on Twitter that he spoke with the DA that confirmed the victim was 13 years old. John Rell, my buddy, my pal. If we're going to be having discussions, right, that's based in fact, you cannot be making mistakes like that. You cannot get me saying that I got a document from the VA parole board website and then mistake that for saying I spoke to the DA. That's crazy. That's wild to even insinuate that I spoke to the DA. Come on, John. Come on. You can't be making mistakes like that. You can't. You can't, especially with what you're doing. You said you're doing I don't want to get it wrong. The crime solving or the documentaries or whatever you're doing on the murders or whatever. You can't be making mistakes like this, because when I look at that, it makes me think, okay, is he making mistakes like this in the other shit that he's doing? You get me? So you gotta just have a better reading comprehension when it comes to that, because that was very simple. There's no way you read that tweet and thought that I talked to the DA. That couldn't even been in no way interpreted like that, you know. But when I posted that tweet, that was in reference to what you were talking about in your video, which was the document that I was reading that was saying that he had a charge of aggravated sexual. He actually had two charges of aggravated sexual assault. And in both of those instances, it said that the victim was under 13, right? So you have two charges of this. I don't know what that could possibly be implying, being that it's coming from the courts. Now, this isn't something coming from word of mouth. This isn't something coming from some random screenshot or any type of Photoshop, which is why I included the document in the description. You know, now the first link that I posted, it was a Google link. I think I might have copied and pasted the wrong thing, which is why I went and I downloaded the file and I uploaded it to Dropbox and added the link right under the Google. So that way, if that link took you to that Google page, then the link right under it would show you the same exact document. Now, when you pulled up the Google page, it was right there. VA parole board decisions. You can see from the Google search, and you could look 3 entries down and see exactly where it was. And you could have got, you know, the paperwork that you were referencing. But I probably should have laid it out better in my description. I'd take that. You feel me? Like easy, well, not say easy mistake, but just something that I could have did better. And in the future, I'll make sure when I'm pointing something out like that, that'll be better, you know, it'll be better posted. That way it'll be easier for the viewers to read and everything like that. You know, so stuff like that is just like, you know, if I feel like I can do better with something, then yeah, I'll give you that. But my thing is this. What you showed me in your video is that you're going with some of the same, I want to say, sheepish narratives that people are going off of in terms of the video. You know, forget me saying what I said about the lady. You understand? You know what the funny thing is, and I want to use this video to explain that. In the video, the dude behind the camera was calling her Miss Taft. I have her real name. And when you look up her real name, you know, you find out some pretty interesting info. You know, I seen where she actually was a police officer at. And I'm just going to save the rest in case I feel like I need to do anything else in terms of that situation. You understand? I'm not going to, you know, blog beef with a female, but if I feel like I have to, just know, you know, when you play spades, you got the big joker. Yeah. I'm going to just leave it at that. You understand? But in terms of what y'all were trying to disprove, y'all are simply going off of word of mouth. This is a document that I read on the VA court's website, right? Now, I have no problem admitting that I'm wrong. I'm not a prideful person. You understand? I make mistakes. I'm nowhere near perfect. I know that. You feel me? But if you're going to be a person that's speaking on and you're challenging the things that I'm saying, right? Because you said if I'm going to challenge Ty Pretty. I have to come with factual evidence before I tell him, oh, he has to defend himself. No, I came with a paper from the VA parole board website. This is the courts themselves that are saying he has 2 charges of aggravated sexual battery with a victim under 13. This 2 charges. This is a paper that's published by the courts, published, aka made public for viewing. So anybody doing background checks can view this, any employers. And if they find this, do you think the employers are going to contact him and try to get a better understanding of, hey, this charge next to your name says the victim was under 13. Can you have paperwork proving otherwise, or whatever the case is? And you have some employees that might actually call him on that. And guess what? He has to provide paperwork showing such. You understand? So that's the claim that I'm making. That yes, this, according to this paper that I found or that was sent to me, and when I go to the parole board website and look it up, which is the VA courts, they say that you have 2 charges of a victim under 13 with aggravated sexual battery. I proved my paperwork. I proved my point with paperwork from the VA courts themselves, not word of mouth like everybody else is doing. So if you're going to challenge me in that instance, right, John Rell, you have to present me something solid that counters what I'm saying. Now, if you can present me something solid that distinctly shows that the courts of VA are lying, or they misprinted, or that victim under 13 thing represents something else, then we have something to talk about. But you can't tell me not to challenge somebody else with actual authentic paperwork, and you're just going off word of mouth. Oh, just because this white lady sits down and explains something, that means that it's truthful? Something that goes against the courts? When she didn't show any credentials, only thing she showed was she used to be a cop. And used to have been a cop doesn't say nothing. That doesn't mean anything to me. You understand? Used to be a cop where she was, which was Prince William County in VA, but that doesn't tell me anything. You have to come with black and white. You understand? So in order for me to recant my statements or apologize for my statements and say, hey, child, I was wrong. Ty Pretty was not a child molester. Y'all have to show me something concrete that goes against what the VA courts have put out. If y'all can't show me nothing concrete that goes against that, then no, there's nothing you can tell me. I don't need there's no apology given or none of that. And again, it's not pride, but as you say, come with something 100% factual. You need to come with something 100% factual to disprove what I'm saying. And that's all I'm saying. You feel me? So, I don't have no beef with John Rell. Don't think it's like, oh, it's some kind of back and forth. Like, nah, it's a civil. It can be a civil discussion back and forth, which I don't mind. But if you're going to respond, your next thing needs to be something that counters what the VA courts have put out. Because this is the thing. A simple search of his name, this comes up. This comes up if you search his name. So y'all just have to, don't get mad because somebody sent me something. I did my due diligence and actually went and looked at the document. This is the funny thing. Somebody sent me something which was a screenshot. I went and I looked for the actual document before I made that blog. And when I made that blog, people had all this other shit to say. Y'all need to blame the VA courts because that's who put this document out. So if you can show me something that's factual that says that this is not the case, then I'll recant my statement by all means. You feel me? But for a lot of y'all to keep on trying to refute this, don't make me have to call the actual VA parole board and ask them, am I reading this right on their site? Like, is that what I have to do? Because what if I call them and they happen to tell me, yeah, this is the case. He was charged with aggravated sexual battery and the victim is under 13. Then what? You understand? So, like I said, I already came with my shit that's solidified for me. So, you know, y'all got to come with something better than word of mouth. That's all I'm saying. So, John Rell, shout out to you. Keep on doing what you do. Like I said, people in the culture that I respect, they respect you. So you have my respect as a man. Like, I'm not here to try to flag nobody's videos. Like, it's a difference in your approach and the approach of the other guys. You know, the people who were calling me snitch and all these other disrespectful names and profiting off of doing so with my footage in it. You understand? It's the difference between that and what you're doing, and I respect what you're doing, so we can have this civil back and forth. Like, it's cool. You feel me? But like I said, just if you're gonna bring something to the table, bring something to the table that disproves what I have from the actual court website. You feel me? So that's just, you know, my response to this. Ain't no beef, no, you know, disrespectful shit, but I just wanted to come and address it because, like I said, I do respect John Rell. So, you know, let's see what he got to say, man. So, No Mercy, Trap New York shit, NoMercyTV.com. Let me know what y'all think in the comments, and I'll holler at y'all.